What's up? This is Mark DeRosa. Welcome to the show.
That's you with that big Benz, huh? That's you that can't keep old because you keep yelling her friends, huh? You gotta go to court, huh? You got service subpoena for child support, huh? That was that nerve, huh? You ain't even get a chance to say a word, huh? I know I ain't tripping. Don't your brother got them birds, huh? You ready to bust with somebody, huh? You ain't scared, huh? You know how to play it, huh? I know you ain't gonna let somebody come and punk you, huh? Straight up run you, huh? You know who got that fire, huh? You know how to use a triple beam, huh? It ain't hard as it seems, huh? You keep your body clean, huh? You got a lot of your jeans, huh? Some of your body clean, huh? You don't really want to mess with them clowns, huh? You come up with them clowns, huh? You stuck with them clowns, huh? You a paper chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. You make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, and it's something you a paper chaser. You got your block on fire. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. You make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying and it's suffering. You can't do nothing but love fresh, huh? You won't know what we gonna do next, huh? You bought our tape with your check, huh? You wearing a vest, huh? You trying to protect your chest, huh? You spend 70 on your bins, huh? That ain't sure that's for your friends, huh? You won't stop these haters from playing with you, huh? You won't run the block, huh? You won't be the last one with rocks, huh? You keep it, huh? You count the money at the end of the night, huh? You on a 3-day flight, huh? You full of that line. You ducking them people, huh? You the one Facebook on news last night, huh? You the one the dudes out their shoes last night, huh? You don't come in the project when it's dark, huh? You claim you're a thug and you ain't got no heart, huh? You came in the Norway on New Year's Eve, huh? You got stuck in there and you couldn't leave, huh? It was hard for you to breathe, huh? You're a paper chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. You make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, and it's something you a paper chaser. You got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. You make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, and it's suffering. You got a trespass, huh? You got on the hard, huh? When you was looking at them, you don't know when to quit, huh? That's you with that shot call and click, huh? That's you with that ball and click, huh? That's you that's taking them hits, huh? Your girl don't know when to shut up her mouth, huh? You gon' one of her teeth out, huh? You done switch from Nikes to Reeboks, huh? You twinkle your goals every time you leave your house, huh? Don't mean come tax checks out, huh? You about to flip that, huh? You about to go so you will, huh? You about to go treat your, huh? You about to go put the on one of these, huh? When you broke, you drove, huh? When you paid, you got boo-boo places to go, huh?
Inside the show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the Oakland Athletics allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they blew out the Jays 11-4. The Yankees held the opposition at bay with only
One shot is never enough. I just wait for us to go in circles. A lifetime of giving up. Oh, you hostile, give me a break. Don't say something about my bad. And first he would tell me I'm
Friday night baseball from the Bay Area and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight the homestand continues with the first of 3 between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Oakland A's. It's A's baseball coming up next. Jesus Luzardo, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long. Time now for a look at the Rays' starting 9. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
And that will bring in Yandy Diaz as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
And he falls behind 0-2. Again, another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. To the left side, but it's well fouled. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to land foul. Here's another 0-2. Bounce it to the left side. Chapman's got it. And that's the second out. Striding in is Austin Meadows. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And it's fouled away. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Just underway here in Oakland. Right side, but it's well fouled.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Fouled off. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one.
Ball. So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball.
I didn't realize the pitcher and the hitter were being so charitable today, giving away 7 free souvenirs to the fans. This is one of those epic.
That will have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. And the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Chris Archer, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
Now at the plate is Ricky Henderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
For
first.
the A's, the left fielder, Ricky
Here it comes.
Henderson.
Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he will get there as the A's have themselves a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
Here's Elvis Andrus now as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Henderson stands at second with no outs. Missed low inside with it, 1-1. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can.
Now Andrus with a swing and a deep drive to left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. 6th home run on the season for him. And Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
So now to the plate, number 19.
Number 19.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play right at .333. 10 home runs, 27 driven in. The 1-0.
Ball. 2-0.
Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't ready to get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The average coming in at .266. 13 home runs, 27 driven in. A shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
Heading out towards shallow right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fifth.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, keep an eye on Elvis Andrus. He's such a consistent performer this year, and coming in, he's right up there in the American League leaders in hitting. I love watching this guy play, and I hope he puts on a show today.
Into the box now, Reggie Jackson. A ball and no strikes. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Playing 11, 1-1.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
High in the air out to center field. Margot's under it. And that will end the inning. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Oakland. Start of the second inning here in Oakland. Let's check in with Heidi for more on the weather.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down.
And he fouls this one off. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Jackson is back and he reaches up to put it away for a long out number one.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate. Bet people didn't know Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run save. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand gem.
That average for him sitting at 345. 6 home runs and 15 RBIs. Rounded down the third baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. Fouled off.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down to the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought us good stuff in this one.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, Michael Brosser.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Mike Brasso. And now the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
1 strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Took him right up the ladder that time. It's 1-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They trail things here 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in, the imposing left-handed bat of the former AL MVP, Jason Giambi.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Yeah, and when the ball left the bat, you figured it was a routine out, but that's how quickly things can change. As it stands, there's a runner on second base and a base hit away from coming home.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. 1-0 the count. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Jambi leads off second with nobody out. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Heading out towards shallow right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second?
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, today my spotlight's going to be on outfielder Austin Meadows. When I think of him, I think of one word: smooth. He's so sure-handed out there. Offensively, he's got that pretty swing, and defensively, he runs into the gap smooth, people. Lock in on this guy. He's going to be a star in the making.
0-1, here's the pitch.
Ball.
One out and a runner on second base. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first two innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
So now to the plate, Orlando Cepeda. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Runner at second here with one man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Here's the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Boy, you know, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down and keep it from the outfield to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your team.
Well behind the play, that's an easy stolen base.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. But but the A's get a run on this RBI double. We played 2. It's now 3-0 Oakland.
I'm with it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. You dig it? Squad hustle like a relay, run it back like a replay. No time for that he say.
At the plate now is Willie Adames. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command, and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And the Rays are in the hit column. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 1 home run, 10 RBIs. Throw goes over to third, and the decision to take a shot at third backfires as he's in there safely.
Took a real risk by going after the lead runner there heading into third. That's always a tough call, and it's hard to fault them for being aggressive. But you hate not to get an out when the batter was giving himself up.
Standing in now, Will Margot, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Margot is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case, he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
Austin Meadows will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Hit hard on the ground to the right. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, there are big RBIs and big base hits, D-Row, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always want to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
At the plate now, Brandon Lau. Drilled right back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
Here's Randy Arozarena. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Fouled away. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The pause and the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get an auto.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this.
We're back now as the A's are ready to bat in the third inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. They enter the day near the top of the league in both team batting average and runs scored, so it's safe to say they're among the cream of the crop in terms of offensive production. Talking with some of the coaches earlier, they all alluded to not only the high level of talent on this club, but also the hitters' tireless work ethic. They praised the professionalism these players bring to their craft as a major reason for their success. And they said the hard work breeds confidence when it comes time to compete in the batter's box.
Thank you, Heidi. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Hot shot on the ground to short. And that's the first out. Well, he really had to unload a strong throw just to beat the runner at first that time. And the show track data is in 88 miles an hour, near the upper range of what you'll see from an infielder. And it seemed to make all the difference on that play. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, as he'll cut on and miss at a good slider at the knees for strike one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. One strike now from Archer. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Chapman, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Throw gets him, 2 down. So the next to bat will be Reggie Jackson. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
The wind up and the 0-1. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So it's a 2-run dinger for Jason Giambi, giving him an even .450 for his career. And it's now 5-3.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Into the box, Gary Carter. So take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Count even to the kid, 2 balls and 2 strikes to Carter. Grounded weakly to the left. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But The Athletics strike for two, both coming on this two-run home run. We're through three here in the East Bay. It's now 5-3 Athletics. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney. Mike Brasso digging in at the plate, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here. Just not able to let that breaking ball travel enough right there. You could see his eyes light up when that popped out of the pitcher's hands, and he just hooked it back.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. At the plate, Willie Adames, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The catcher, number 28.
Next to hit, Francisco Mejia. He doubled his last time up. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. And it's fouled away. And that one yanked just foul. High and deep down the left field line.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. Set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch on the way. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And that's not all that promising a number as they find themselves just 1 spot off the bottom in the American League. Next, here is Orlando Cepeda. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Hard on the ground towards short. And there are 2 away now.
Now that's the left fielder, Ricky.
And stepping in, Ricky Henderson. First pitch of the AB now. Oh, a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Ball.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to find the alley as it heads out toward Mount Davis for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night. You can relate, Dan, so what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
Well, man, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens, you start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Elvis Andrews stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Henderson at second with 2 down. Popped up. Lau is there. And that ends the inning. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Joey Wendell. First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the versatile center fielder, Manuel Margot. First offering on its way.
No, that's a ball. 1-0.
And he'll step off. That evens it up, 1-1. Two and 1 to the Rays leadoff batter.
2-1.
Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
To the plate now, Yandy Diaz. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Throw over to first. Runners back. In now, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Hit hard on the ground to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the A's 5 and the Rays 3. Here is number 19. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike one. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count, put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Margot looks up, and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So a solo shot here to left center field, number 11 for him on the season, and it's now 6-3.
Been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. Better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Brendan McKay, 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. Into the box now, Matt Chapman.
The third baseman.
As he rips it on the ground to second. He's right there, and that's out number 1. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this was just one of those games that just weren't meant to be when you add it all up. Had a rough time, only lasted 4 innings. Just wasn't able to give them the kind of performance they were looking for going into this one.
As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Brisson is there, 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
Ready to take his hacks again, Jason Giambi. Blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about anytime soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
No strike.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Two balls and a strike.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside and miss it.
Oh, look at the diving stop. What an outstanding play to end the inning. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stoppage short. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Brandon Lau. First offering on its way. step off as they try to get on the same page. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he misses there, 1-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Designated hitter, Randy Arozarena.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Randy Arozarena. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. And he fouls this one off. 1-1.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Slow roller left side. And there's out number 2.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the third baseman,
Now to the plate, here is Michael Brasso. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate. Fastball well outside. 2 out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line. Now a reaching grab as he makes the play and loses his balance all at once. Final look at this tumbling catch out there in right field. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and now it will be the catcher, Gary Carter.
the catcher, Gary Carter.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Meadows has it, and there's one away. And now, Orlando Cepeda. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground.
On to first, the double play. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. 7th inning coming up. Oakland is on top in this one, 6-3. 7th inning ready to roll, and up next will be Willie Adames.
Willie Adames.
Now here's the pitch. Check swing called strike, 0-1.
0-1.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate now, Francisco Mejia, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's deal is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
He's got good swing in this stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Joey Wendell digs in now, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Ready now is Ricky Henderson. 3 hits in 3 trips to the plate for him so far. First pitch of the AB on its way. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
There's a saying amongst the offense, Dan, anybody can get 3 hits in a game. It's that 4th one that separates.
Talk about having a good week in one night. Can you imagine 4 hits in one game? I'd say he's having a pretty good day.
Elvis Andrus will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Here it comes now to Andrus. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. And there he goes toward second. Behind 0-2 now. He's running again. He swings and misses. Throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. So they can't get to strike him out, throw him out, double play, as there's a runner in scoring position now following the punch out. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally, so that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now to bat, Matt Chapman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Wendell will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. Now it'll be Reggie Jackson. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Set and the pitch. Both runners on the move again. Not in time. And how about that for Darren? It's a 2-out double steal. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Colin McHugh answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Digging in will be Jason Giambi. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. 2nd on the team and runs batted in.
Quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
taken high and deep to right. Meadows moving back to the track, to the wall. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
And it's almost unfair. He inherited this mess from the previous pitcher, but he definitely didn't help the situation. They hoped he could save the day and put out the fire, but instead he threw some gasoline on it.
Into the box, Gary Carter. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ball and a strike. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. But not before the A's strike for 4 runs, with the big blow being this grand. Ready to begin the 8th, and next it'll be the outfielder, Manuel Margot, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And the 8th will start with a bang, as this should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. New pitcher set to take over now. It's the right-hander Sergio Romo that gets the call. Yandy Diaz is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Skied into straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Digging in next, Austin Meadows. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Andrus has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade it out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
So next to hit is Brendan Lau. Flew out last time up. From the stretch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. And Cepeda will take this one to the bag himself, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the 8th and straight ahead. The A's lead this one 10-4. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Digging in now, Ramon Laureano. First pitch on its way. Wind up and the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. To short. Adames picks it up. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Orlando Cepeda.
stepping up is Orlando Cepeda. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit the other way out toward right field. Meadows is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 24, Ricky.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ricky Henderson. And he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. First pitch on the way.
Ball. Ball, no.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now the 2-0 home. This one's down to third. And that's through for a hit. Boy, they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here. Those don't come along every day. Next up for the A's, Elvis Andrus. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. First delivery to him. Runners on the move for second. High in the air out to center field. Margot's under it, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. The A's strand 1. They're up comfortably, however. It's 10-4. To the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, you don't want to be selfish, Matty. You never want to be that in a team sport, but right here, he's well aware of his hit streak on the line, and he's going to get selfish and grind this AB out.
Now here it comes. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Chopper foul. Set. Here comes the 1-1.
Ball.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. A reminder that coming up after the ball game tonight, we'll have full highlights of the game exclusively right here on the show. Next to stand in is Michael Brasso. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Yeah. It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. Around first, digging for 2. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Standing in now, Willie Adames. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Number 28.
Hey, guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. J.B. Wendelken answers the call from the dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
J.B. Wendelken.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch on its way. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Going to first will be in time to take care of him, and the A's have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. This one ends with a 10-5 score. The A's put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Jesus Luzardo notches his 3rd win of the year. Chris Archer was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa and Plezak and Heidi Watkey, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 10 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Rays,
You gotta be happy, keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry. You gotta be happy, keep fighting today. That smile will come one day.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting in the AL West, Jason Giambi was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, leading the A's over the Rays 10-5. He is among the American League leaders in home runs. Yordan Alvarez had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate as Houston bested the Blue Jays 14-12. He is currently among the RBI leaders in the American League. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 7-2. Willie Calhoun reached base safely 4 times in this one, leading Texas to victory over the Mariners 6-5. The Nationals put together 10 total